Armory disc golfers. Today we have another disc review for you, and I'm actually surprisingly excited about this one. This is, as you could see by the thumbnail, the disc that I think is the best approach disc that I don't see anybody throwing yet. This is the ThoughtSpace Athletics Temple. This is an overstable approach disc. Hear me out. If you had a zone that flew like a Prodigy A2 in R Pro plastic, then you would have this disc. And I think that that combination of things just makes it absolutely excellent. So first off, I want to talk about the feel of the disc. And like I said, I think it's probably like R Pro plastic. This is in, I should say the name of their plastic. This is in Nerve plastic. And this is the only plastic that this disc is released in currently. There's no plans in the future, or I can't say there's no plans. There's nothing on the timeline that ThoughtSpace has given the public on if there will be a different type of plastic for this disc. So for right now, it's just in Nerve, which I am equating to R Pro. I'm familiar mostly with Innova and with Prodigy, so that's the sort of plastics that I think of. I think it's a little softer than Jawbreaker, maybe 300S from Prodigy or R Pro from Innova, but it's a little softer than something like 300 as well. Or I think that it would be even softer, has a little bit of gumminess to it, that Pro putters from Innova, things like that. It's a little softer than that. It's a low profile approach disc, so it feels really comfortable for a forehand. It's a flat top, no shoulder to it, so it just fits straight in for a forehand. I think that this was made to be a forehand dominant disc, and they did a great job of that. And also, ThoughtSpace always does a great job with the artwork on their discs. This stamp, this shattered rainbow stamp too, is also sweet. So you're going to have a cool looking disc in addition to one that flies well. This thing is stable. The flight numbers are 4303. I think that I might even say 4203 would be, the Armory disc golf flight numbers for the ThoughtSpace Athletics Temple. Because if you throw it flat, it doesn't really want to push straight for very long at all. It wants to start getting onto that hyzer. If you throw it on a hyzer, it's going to hold on a hyzer. And I think the magic of this disc, for me, as someone who enjoys throwing like this, is when you release it on a slight bit of anhyzer on a forehand, it'll hold it and push out for a while before having a reliable fade back at the end. And because it's a softer plastic, it grabs the ground well whenever it lands. And it reminds me a lot in that regard of my pig, which, if you know me at all, or if you don't know me at all, you're about to find out. I love my pigs because of that exact reason, that I can throw them on pretty much whatever angle I want. I know they're going to hyzer back at the end, and whenever it does hit the ground, it's going to stick. This is that, essentially, with a different feel. Instead of, if you don't like the bulky shoulder of a pig, like I said, this feels like a zone, flat top, no shoulder, feels comfortable in the hand. It's soft plastic, but I have steered away from R Pro specifically before, which is what I've compared this to, because I feel like sometimes it's too sticky in the summer, especially. I'm in Texas, so when it gets hot and humid, as it is most of the year, it seems, discs that have too much stickiness can kind of or they're too soft, can kind of stick to my hand. And so I don't have that problem at all with this disc. Very clean release. I enjoy it a lot. I might just dip this sucker in a vat of orange dye to match the theme, because I don't make them in orange currently. But this is competing with the pig for a spot in my bag that is my go-to spot. I think very highly of it. I want to show you some field footage of it. Let's get into it. Before I jump into that, though, I would be seriously remiss if I neglected to say that another amazing aspect of this disc is how cheap it is. I mean, $12.99 is several dollars less than what you could expect to pay for a lot of comparable discs in this zone, like pigs or zones or socky slammers or what have you. Anyway, here's the field footage.
Nice. Good shot. Nice shot. Good pass. Yeah, good shot.